Alright, you guys, you know who I am, so I don't need to show my face right now. I'm going to go through, yesterday I did a video, and I talked about how you can create your own community handbook for the slave descendants. So this is my Northern Virginia community handbook. So what I'm saying is to find your area community handbook and take from the book what you need for the slave descendants to be able to use the resources in your area. Okay, so we're going to go through it real fast. I don't know if I need to do a copyright of act of anything because I'm using this for educational purposes. But so this handbook is for my area, Northern Virginia. And if you notice, let me go through it real quick. I'm not trying to take too much time. Why is my mouse not playing with me? Okay, so that's the beginning of the book. But we said we were going to name our book Slave Descendants, entitled Community Guidebook. Resource guidebook, remember? So started out like that, and for this one they have their table of contents. So once again, I did say who might have made this book, and I don't have it on the screen, but it looks like it comes from the Department of Social Services. And it looks like they made a new office. I'm over here in the bottom right corner of this page. But the Office of New America is what this book is, the committee that made this book. So you put your committee together and you go ahead and put a book together. So let's move on real quick. So they've got a table of contents here. They've got the welcome and how to read the book. But then what I was trying to explain to you is how you would put your counties, what the resources are in your counties. So right here they have Alexandria and Fairfax County, those two counties together. And then they have Falls Church in Arlington County, Faulkner County, Rappahannock, Culpeper, and then they have Loudoun County, Warren County, and Clark County. Now they have all these together, so I guess these are like neighborhood and counties. But it doesn't matter, because if the resources are located there, it doesn't matter where you live if it's still your northern or your southeast area or your south area of Chicago, southwest Chicago, or west side Chicago, south side Chicago, whatever it is. If your counties, put them together and then go ahead and find the resources in those areas that are being put together for other people now. And this is the best time to go get those, to find those resources. They're pretty easy to find now because they've all been put in order for the immigrants and for the migrants, or for other people and for the foreigners to be able to get a hold of them easy. So they're easy for you to be able to put your book together. So let's move on. They've got a little who we are. You can do a who we are. You can talk about how you are from the slave descendants from that area, or everyone from the line of descents of slaves from your neighborhood or from your area. And you're going to need to collaborate with the other areas. So right here, go real quick. Down here at the bottom it says who put this book together. Social Service, Virginia Department of Social Service. But they have this, I guess, this Office of New America within. And the New America means for the immigrant services. See up here it says immigrant services responsible for implementation, I can never say that word, of statewide strategies to provide immigrants with comprehensive assistance related to employment, housing, healthcare, education, citizenship, and other services for which they may be eligible. As a slave descendant, I would say you should be eligible for these same resources. So let's move on. Just a reminder on this handbook, I'm not sure, it says this handbook was created for you and your families to have access to low-cost free resource services and support you need in order to feel a part of the community. Now, you guys are saying you don't have housing, people are sleeping in the street, people are sleeping on the buses. To be able to create your book so you can feel a part of your own community, slave descendants. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to anybody else. Right here on the next page, they have a how to read this book. They have community support. And it looks like the support thing has all the little hands coming in together. So that support, they have housing and shelter, should not be sleeping on the street. If they have this book here with all these communities, neighborhoods and areas that have housing and shelter for everyone. And like I said, the slave descendants are not in this book, these community books, because they just forgot to put us in there, but that's not a problem. We can fix that. Family support, legal nonprofit, so you can get legal services, education, employment services, definitely employment services is in this book. Financial services, food and clothing, general health, mental health, everything you need is right here. You just need to make your own book for the slave descendants. And this is an example, I don't know what that is. But anyway, we're going to move to the first county. Alexander and Fairfax County together. Now, I went through this book already, and just these two counties alone have 21 pages of services that they offer to the community. The book is 84 pages long, but I don't know if it's front and back, but these two locations, areas, have 21 pages. So, general health, they have Alexandria Health Department. So this right here says services, immunization, screening, dental, the health department. And I don't see where it says they are only helping one particular group of people. Okay? HealthWorks Northern Virginia. I'm not going to go too long on these things, but you know what I'm saying. Get your community book and start putting your book together. They have family support. All of the places that offer family support, Salvation Army, Cornerstones, I don't know what they are, offers housing, food, financial, and urgent assistance for families and family services. This place here, they offer housing and food. Let's go on to the next. There's tons of stuff. Trauma recovery. Provides medical, school supplies, free school supplies, food pantry. This one place right here, Relief USA. Okay, Alive In. You know what that provides emergency for example. A lot of these places do not specify one particular group of people. Okay, trying to go through it really quick. Employment services. It doesn't always have to be the employment officers, other places that will help you and also help you fill out your applications and stuff. Centerville Labor Resource Center. Okay? Create your book. Let's go down some more. I'm trying to hurry up. Enroll Virginia. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't specify any particular group of people. Okay? Services for social workers, teachers who want to help children in need. All right. Now remember, legal services. You're going to create this book for the slave descendants in your area. These are the resources that you've been asking for. All right? Just Neighbors, something called Just Neighbors. Legal aid. Eligible for immigration benefits. Legal aid and persons eligible for immigration benefits. That don't apply to you. So don't worry about that one. There's some here. Immigrant families. That don't apply to us, so don't worry about that. Anything that don't apply to us, just don't, just keep it going. Child support, community support, different places. Here, now I want to bring your attention to this. You see here, for community support, they have Koreans, they have, trying to read up from here. Let me do my thing. Koreans, it's going too fast. Come on, Belinda. The Koreans have their support. Asians have their support places. Asian Chambers of Commerce, Asian Pacific Americans, okay? They have theirs. Okay? Vietnamese. I'm just saying that everybody's in this book except for the slave descendants. Hispanics, they have their Chamber of Commerce. Asians again, the Hispanics. Okay, now here's another little area within this Northern Virginia. Falls Church, Arlington County. General Health. These are all places that they can go for health assistance. And you can go there too. It doesn't matter what part of town you're in. You can go, you can travel across and go to different places. I don't think these are designated to one specific area for individuals. Mental health. If you live way across town, I'm sure you're going to need to travel over there for mental health, but you can get it. Put that in your book. Put that in the Slave Descendants books. Food and clothing, put that in the Slave Descendants books. Families need a referral to receive food from AFAC. Referrals can come from Arlington County government agent. Well, we can find a whole bunch more pantries. We don't need to go there since they want to give us a hard time. There's pantries at every church usually. Housing and shelter. And remember, this is just this one area. And you're going to pull from here what would make sense for you to put in the Slave Descendant book. And I think you guys get the idea. The main thing is to go find your book. Family support, okay, that's for that area. And let me just go on down. Employment services, legal assistance. And then here's another set of counties, these three areas. Mental health, they all put the same things there. Child care. Child care is a good one. Put in your book all kinds of child care that's needed. Community support. And I know you guys already have this stuff probably at your community center, but these are also other resources that you can add to what you're asking for, which you say that they're giving away to somebody else. You can get it out of this book. All right, so that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Here's more counties right here. King George, Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania, Stafford County. This takes it down south. So it started way up top in the north of Virginia and it's taking it all the way down to the bottom. And they're putting the same things. General health, okay? Food, clothing, housing, housing, okay? Look, they got a Islamic Center for Fredericksburg, okay? Everybody is in these books except for us, okay? They just forgot to put us in there. Now, go over here. They got everything. Rappomatics. Okay? Create your own book. Employment services. See, they set aside just to help people. This is not the employment office. Legal aid works. Disability Law Center. And then I went to the bottom here. Here's Manassas, Prince William County. Okay? Make these books, do a fundraiser to get money together to be able to make copies, to make enough books so everybody can get one, so they can, get with the family members or get with whoever they need to get with in order to go reach out and get some of these to get these resources. So if you say that they're giving away the resources, then here they are right here. And I'm sure there are other things they've put together for these people that are coming here into this country that we should be allowed to make up for ourselves to be able to use. As slave descendants. I'm not talking to black people, remember that? I'm not talking to African Americans. I'm talking to slave descendants. That's it. Okay? Put your book together. Now, let me see. Way down at the bottom. DMV, region-wide. I don't know what that would be for. Look. Okay. So I guess they just help. They have all the different cultures. They help everybody. This is stuff Washington D.C. What they do for the immigrants. And I'm just a mom. I'm not no teacher. I'm looking at all this from a mother's perspective. Okay, and when you say that you need resources, then where would you go? You would go to, look, right here. You know, me and my mouse have a fight today. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Wayuta, Maryland. Okay, so this group here, whatever it is, they provide legal, social, and language services for immigrants, families, and Latino health intuitive over here for reunification, family reunification. So just to talk about who's getting all this help, and I know these are the people that need this type of stuff. But everybody's in here except for us. The Education Development Department. You know, Parent Education Advocacy Training Center. There was something else in here I wanted to show y'all. One last thing at the bottom. Okay, I think this might be it. So we got African communities together. So the Africans got their own little thing going on, but they call us African Americans because it's convenient not to put us in as Africans. Okay, but when they only want to help the Africans, they only help the Africans. So here, this is the Africans. Here's the Jewish. Here is, what else was it? On the side. Latin Americans. Everybody. We already talked about the Asians, the Vietnamese. Everybody got their little, all this stuff here. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Go put your book together. I gave you my email address. Go ahead and put it together and let me see it. I think what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to collaborate with the other areas and communities so y'all can put your book together. And I did see some other pamphlets and other community resource types of books. So just do a research and find all the resource types of books for your area and come together and create one book for the slave descendants. Because like I said, they just forgot to put us in here. All right? They just forgot to put us in there. That's all. No problem. All right, you guys take it easy. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you to do. And that's just the start. So make sure on the front of the book, it has slave descendants on there. And let's just get started. There's no more talking. No more time for talking. No more time for stories. We got millions of stories. Let's get ourselves together. Anyway, you guys have a good day. And I'll be back to show y'all some other stuff. Actually, I did want to show you something else really quick, since I might got a minute, but I don't think I do. Hold on. Right. I wanted to show you this, but it wasn't this one. It was the census thing, but it wasn't this one. And I think I need to do it again. Do it later because I'm not able to. Well, let me see. What is this? No. Let's see something. Oh, that's not working. Uh-oh. I gotta stop.
Closing in 30 minutes at 5 p.m. Please be aware that parking garages are not accessible when the library is closed. If you have items to check out, need a library card, or need to call for a ride home, please come to the circulation desk at this time. Again, the library closes at 5 p.m.
The internet is not working good here. Anyway, I'll show you later. But